Hello, boys and girls. What holiday is coming? Easter, right? All right, well, Easter isn't always about just an Easter egg hunt and chocolate, although that's a lot of fun, and dying eggs, but it's about Jesus dying on the cross for us and resurrecting, right? So today I want to share this with you today. It's called the resurrection eggs. We're going to look at some eggs. They're all different colors, and we're going to look inside to see what each one has. Are you ready, boys and girls? Here we go. Here are the resurrection eggs. You see they're all in pretty colors. All right, let's take a look and see what's in the blue one. Oh my, it's a donkey. Look. Okay, our story tells us that Jesus came into town, and back then, in order to honor people, they would put him on a donkey, and the people would wave palm branches and lay their coats so they could walk on him, and it was a way of honoring Jesus when he came into town. All right, let's take a look and see what's on the pink one. Oh my, looks like it's money. Judas was one of Jesus' followers, and these men on the right here, they wanted to do bad things to Jesus. They wanted to kill him. They told Judas, if we pay you money, will you tell us where to find Jesus? And Judas loved money. His heart wasn't right with God, so he took the money and he said, yeah, I want the money. I'll take it. And I will show you where Jesus is for that money. Let's see what's in the purple one. It's a goblet, like a drinking glass. Look, it kind of looks like the one Jesus has there. So Jesus had supper with his 12 disciples, and he had bread and he had juice. And he said, this bread right here, that is my body, remember me. And he said, and this is my blood, which is the juice, that grape juice that they drank. And he said, this represents my blood. He said, you don't understand right now what's going to be happening, but you'll understand in a little bit. Let's see what's in the orange one. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness, look. Some prayer hands. So Jesus, who knew what was going to happen, went to the garden to go pray, the Garden of Gethsemane, and he prayed and prayed and prayed and asked God to help him. He prayed so hard that the Bible tells us that his sweat, like when you go outside and you run and run and run, and you get like water on your forehead, he prayed so hard that the water wasn't water, it was blood. He sweat blood while he was praying. Let's see what's in the green one. Oh my, what is this? You know what it is? It's a whip. So the soldiers went and grabbed him, because you remember Judas told him where he was at? And they grabbed him and they beat him. And here on the end of this whip was steel pieces. So every time they whipped him really hard, his back, it would rip out pieces of skin. So he bled. And he did that for us. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what's in the yellow. Let's take a look. Oh my, look at this. It's a rooster. So one of his followers' name was Peter. Jesus told Peter, Peter, you're going to deny me 3 times, and then the crow is going to go cook-a-doodle-doo. And what happened is Peter said, I would never do that, never, never in a million years. But you know what happened? Somebody asked him, are you one of Jesus' followers? And he said, no. They asked him a second time, a different person, are you one of Jesus' followers? He said, I'm not. And then the third person said, I think you are one of his followers. He said, I never knew him. And all of a sudden the rooster crowed, cook-a-doodle-doo. And Peter remembered what he did, and he ran embarrassed and shy that he said he didn't know Jesus. Let's see what's in the orange one. Oh my, let's take a look in here. What's in here? It's a crown of thorns. It's a crown with stickers on it. So what the soldiers did with this, they put it right on Jesus' head. Can you see him? He's wearing it right there. And it's got stickers on it, and they're bleeding. He's bleeding from his head because they put so many stickers on his head. And these soldiers here, they're making fun of him. See them? They are saying, oh, great Jesus of Nazareth, we worship you. And they're just mocking him, which means they're making fun of him. And they're slapping him, and they're pulling his beard and pulling his hair and poking at him and just making a lot of fun. And look at you. You call yourself a king, and look at, you can't even call your own angels down to help you. Let's see what's in the next one. Let's see what's in the green one. Are you ready to see? Let's open it up. Oh my, what could that be? Let's take a look. Oh, it's nails, but in the shape of a cross. Let's take a look at our story. After he was whipped, as you can see right there, he's got cuts, except it was a lot more than that. He's going to carry this cross over his head, and he's going to go all the way up this hill. There's a road that goes all the way up. And see, there's two crosses there, and they're going to put his in the middle. And they're going to take nails like this, and they're going to pound it right into his hands, right on the cross. They're going to put one hand on this side, one hand on the other, and then they're going to nail his feet to the bottom. Oh my. Let's take a look and see what is in the purple one. Oh my, look at this. It's a spear. They're sharp on the end. And so our story tells us that the soldiers came by to see if the guys, Jesus on the cross was dead, and the other two that were dead. And they saw that he was dead, so they took their spear and they jagged him in the side. See there? And he starts bleeding from there. We take a look and see what's in the blue one. Let's take a look. Are you enjoying the story so far? Oh, look at this. It's like linen. All right. So in those days, they used to take a person that died, and instead of burying him in the ground like they do now, they would wrap him up in linen and they'd put him in a cave. And they, so Joseph here had some linen. You see his linen right there? And he went and asked the king, is it okay if I take Jesus's body? Because he was already dead. I want to give him a proper burial. So he took Jesus' body down off the cross, cleaned it up, and wrapped it in linens. And he had a burial plot. Back then, remember I told you they buried him in caves? He had a burial plot. Let's take a look and see. He was going to put Jesus in that cave in his burial plot. Let's take a look and see. Oh my, look at here. It is a rock. A rock. What would our story be about the rock? Let's take a look. So, what they did is they put Jesus in here. And then they took this huge big rock and they closed it like that. So you was closed shut. And then they put soldiers on the outside and they said, don't let anybody take Jesus out. Just keep watch. But what happened is the stone, it rolled away. It rolled right out. And on top of it was sitting an angel. And these soldiers, oh my goodness, they were so scared they fainted. Because you don't just see an angel every day, right? And they fainted. And the angel was moving the rock so that Jesus would, he was going to go back to heaven. So he's no longer in there. He's resurrected. He's back up in heaven. Well, shall we take a look at our last one? Let's take a real close look. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wait! There's nothing in there. What happened? Let's take a look at our story, okay? So Mary and Martha went to Jesus' tomb and they went to look inside. They're looking inside on the outside. Here's the cave. And they're going, wait! The angel is telling them he's not here anymore. He's gone back to heaven. He's resurrected. He's come back to life. So our Jesus is not dead. He is alive. He's up in heaven. And that is the end of our story. Thank you. Did you enjoy the story, boys and girls, about Easter? Did you enjoy the eggs? We had all those different colors and all that. My goodness. You see now what Jesus did for you, and someday if you ever feel yucky inside, then you know that Jesus died on the cross so we don't feel yucky inside. So you could talk to mom and dad and about Jesus and the story about Jesus and everything that Jesus did for you, he did for me. And one day I asked Jesus into my heart. And I'm so glad that he died on the cross for me. All right, boys and girls, you have a wonderful week. God bless you. Happy Easter. Bye.